Welcome, everybody, for some more tasty hot bites. This time around, I'm going to give you a review of a trio of hot sauces. I'm going to try and do very thorough reviews, but very quick reviews of these two. Now, these come courtesy of Ken Stringer from Ken's Pepperworks in my hometown of Fenton, Missouri. Former hometown. I no longer live there. I live elsewhere in the St. Louis metro area. Okay. So we have these here in the camera. We have the Red Thunder, we have Rio Grande Mud, and then we have Island Sunshine Sauce. Now, the first one, the Red Thunder hot sauce, I have already tried and using that for about a week or two. Kind of just as an all-purpose sauce, seeing how things go. The other two, I've already shaken up, taken a shrink wrap off of them, but I have not tried them yet. I will stop this review at one point, try them with some food, and then come back and give you my final thoughts on them. I'm actually going to start off with the Island Sunshine Sauce. This one real quick. Contains pineapple vinegar, carrots, pineapple concentrate, red onions, brown sugar, red Scotch bonnet peppers, ginger roots, Valencia oranges, red habanero peppers, honey, garlic, sea salt, pineapple juice, and orange juice. Very citrusy, very fruity, lots of pineapple, lots of good sweet stuff in there. Island sauce, if I ever heard of one. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand here. I kind of splash a little bit around on my desk. Do it the chili head way. Consistency, you get clumps, you get a little bit of the wateriness. I know it's like, there we go. See, kind of drip and run there, and you get a little bit of clump. That's okay for the most part. I'm not a huge fan of that. The overall thickness and the pulpiness, kind of like an applesauce, is very good. I like that in the sauce. Smell it. Probably should take it out of the bottle. Yeah, it's got that, I smell ginger. I smell what smells like brown sugar. A little bit of a pineapple too. A little bit of sweetness in there. And maybe a tiny bit of a onion. So I'm going to go ahead before this completely drips all over the place. Take some off my hand. It's got a tartness. A sweetness, it's very, very good. Great pineapple flavor. And it's got that kind of underlying, something underneath that tartness, that brightness. But really low-end kind of sugary taste, which I kind of attribute to the brown sugar. It's got a little bit of savory edge too. Very good sauce. I am going to go to the Rio Grande Mud. This one looks quite a bit different in its consistency. Take that off of there. Yeah, it's not going to be pulpy and watery and separated like that. This is more of a medium thick, but more well blended and pureed. It's brown sauce. Get a very light smoky smell. And something else. It's probably just a general, and to me it smells like dried chili peppers. Let's see if it's actually in there. Ingredients: water, garlic, lime juice, vinegar, chipotle pepper, brown sugar, sea salt, red habanero peppers, guajillo powder, okay, that could have been it, dark chocolate, chili de árbol, peppers, coffee, spices, contains soy and milk. Okay, I licked my hand pretty clean like a good boy. Pour a little bit on my hand. All right, it's like a good brown Southwest style sauce. I was expecting a little bit more of a tartness to it. It's a very kind of low end, and I don't know if the right word is a dull tasting sauce. It's very flat. It does not contain the peaks and the sharpness and the tartness and brightness that you would associate with vinegar or citrus food, things like that. You do taste that underlying smokiness, a little tiny bit of a burn. But you know what, it tastes very powdery to me, like it's using the dried chili powder instead of fresh chili peppers. Nothing bad with that. but it is just a little noticeable. I'm not crazy about that one. Of course, the last one, Red Thunder, which is, like I said, I've been trying to here for the past week or two, kind of like an all-purpose type thing. It's supposed to be hot. I guess I should read these ingredients here. Vinegar, brown sugar, carrots, water, honey, red bell pepper, red onions, red habanero peppers, lime juice, ginger root, tamarind paste, chipotle peppers, and sea salt. And this, just like the first one, the Island Sunshine, this Red Thunder, see if you can see it there. I got the bright light here. And there's the separation. There's the clumpiness. There's the wateriness kind of running off, wanting to stream down my hand in different ways. Again, that's okay. I'm not crazy about it. I would like a sauce to be a little bit more consistent throughout. So I'm going to go ahead. Just off the back of my head. I get that ginger root right off the bat. The kind of sweet aromatic sensation. It's a very sweet, kind of brown sugar-like. It's also a little tomato-y in a way. Strange. I get the sensation of chili peppers. A little bit of a savory edge on the back end. And I'm not sure exactly where in actual heat level this compares with the other two. Despite the name, I don't know if it's some type of psychological thing, like, wow, Red Thunder, this is one that's supposed to be the hottest one. This actually does taste the hottest out of the three. It's very sweet, and it's more of that type of all-purpose, I guess, utilization. Whereas the other one's an island sauce, kind of more like a sweeter type of island dishes, chicken, fish, and the Rio Grande mud, Southwest, you think Mexican food, that type of thing. What I'm going to go ahead and do is try this on several things. I'm going to come back and then let you know what I think. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back after a little time has transpired. I had some homemade pizza tonight. Also had some leftover rice, some leftover jambalaya, a few other things I tried these sauces on. I took photos of a few of them. I will go ahead and post those up here right now for you to take a look at it. And then here I am with my homemade pepperoni pizza. This first one has the Island Sunshine sauce. And it actually comes as a recommendation from Ken Stringer himself in his email. He suggested, try this on pizza. So in addition to the other things, I tried some on this, or I'm about to try some on this. Here we go. The oranginess kicks in a little bit more. I get more of that type of ginger type flavor to it. It's much more of that low end fruity flavor than the tart vinegar, the savory onions and or garlic, that type of sensation, and the tart pineapple. That really mellows out on this pizza. Well, I get that low end fruitiness from it. Yeah, so it's not bad. I would prefer something with a little bit more of a high-end balance to it, high-end bluster, and that's just on pizza, though. Other things is actually quite good on. I have some more pizza here. I have some of the Red Thunder sauce on here. Again, that high end mellows out, but this is actually a little bit better. This has a flavor profile. Excuse me while I'm talking while I'm eating here. This has a flavor profile that kind of bursts through a little bit more. Something I would want on pizza. Doesn't overpower it, but it complements it nice and well. So I think that's actually good on pizza. Now I tried the Rio Grande mud. On a few other things, including the rice and that. I'm not a fan of that sauce. Okay, that just has that kind of the flavor doesn't pop. It's way too dull, way too mellow. It has a tiny bit of the chipotle, the smokiness, but I want something more to it. I want something savory, and it's not just looking for heat. I mean, it had a little bit of heat on the back end. I just want something to kind of make it with a little bit more pop. So the Rio Grande Mud, sorry, I'm not a fan of this. I would have to give it 2 out of 5 stars. The Island Sunshine sauce fared a little bit better. I kind of liked it. It had some good applications. I'm a big fan of fruity sauces, orange sauces, pineapple sauces. So this kind of fits in quite well with that. This one I would give 3.5 stars. And I guess the winner out of the bunch is the probably all-purpose or more multi-purpose Red Thunder. And this one I would give 3.5 stars. Now, none of these are overly hot. Yeah, they contain the Scotch bonnets in one case. I want to make sure I say it, the red habanero peppers, other peppers, chipotle and guajillo peppers, and the Rio Grande Mud. Just rewind this video if you want to get the ingredients list. I hate to say I kind of forgot all the ingredients in them already. But Red Thunder is a good offering out of the 3, as is the Island Sunshine. And so if you're interested in trying out any of these sauces, you can purchase them over at kinspepperworks.com. And before I sign out, you're just watching us on YouTube. I also have a blog focusing on fiery foods, hot sauce, chili peppers, barbecue. You can find that at scottrobertsweb.com. And I also host an audio podcast, which you can find at thefirecast.com. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, remember, keep it burning.